Okay, today we're going to be changing the exhaust. Someone's put a big boomy one on it. It sounds like shit. So, the original Renault centre section and rear box clamps. So, let's get this thing jacked up and make a start. As you can hear, this exhaust is stupidly loud. And it doesn't fit properly as it juts out the back of the car. A problem which it won't have in a moment. Okay. So, tools you'll need for this is going to be a 13mm. This is a genuine Renault clamp at the back here. So this is a 17. And lovely, the previous owner has butchered at the end of it, and it actually is now not going to come off, which is typical. But there's always a way around that. Right. So we'll start by taking off the back box and its clamp. Okay, now that's loose, we might be able to knock this off. It's broken and I don't really care because it's got replacements to put on anyway. So, RIP headphone users, but I will turn the video off for you. So, that is the new centre mount. And we'll see if we can reuse that clamp because it is a genuine Renault one, and if I can get it to split open a bit more, it'll make our lives a lot bloody easier. That's just a 13mm to get that off. Normally these back ones would be a 13, but it's a genuine Renault clamp that I had to smash off with a hammer, so that was on 17. So let's get the centre section mounted. Okay, so the Renault clamp decided that being in one piece wasn't an option anymore, so we're going to use the new one. So put that on there. Let's get underneath. And then get that in there. And then on our new one, like so. And then it's going to be turned, and then join up the cat. The way Renault join cats to cars is stupid. definitely. One of the shittest ideas ever. Why they can't bolt them on like a normal freaking car manufacturer, I'll never know. Right. But hey, we wouldn't love them if they weren't weird. So that is the centre section in place and bolted into the cat. It'd also be nice to actually be able to work on a car while jacked up on a ramp, but hey, not all of us can afford that shit. So that is in and not going anywhere. So that's half the job done. Make sure that ain't coming anyway. This car also needs engine mounts as well, but we'll deal with that another day. Okay. Right, just the back box to go. Okay, so now it's time to get that back box on. One thing I have noticed is the previous owner was nice enough to put a polybush exhaust mount on, which is now making it hard to get the exhaust on because these things don't have any play. But the Renault ones are made of chocolate and they break all the time, so I'm glad that it is in there, to be fair. So, I was hoping not to have to take this off because normally the bolts break, but whatever. I'll just put that there for a second. Yep, that one's going to break. Previous owner clearly liked his lugger duggers. Oh, okay. Removed without breaking. That's what we like. Right, so we're going to take the mount off to do this because it's just going to be easier to put this on afterwards. polybushed exhaust mount. One bolt in it. I don't know what position the exhaust where it needs to be. Always end up getting a face full of rust. Admittedly, someone's been under here though, because we've got a brand new set of rear springs in this car, which is definitely grateful for, because I won't be doing any lowering or anything, so I just want to keep it standard. Right, so all we've got to do now is join these two up and we're away. So we can get a better view of what's going on under here. Let's put something on there. Okay. Wind that in a bit almost where it needs to be. Right, so that's got to be shoved on a bit more and that's got to come down a bit. So yeah, that's got to twist. Right, so we have actually got to twist the cat slightly because it's not quite straight. Right, that's an easy job to do. So that is now straight where it's supposed to be. Frack that up. We'll leave it slightly loose. Look at the back hooks on first. Just use the jack to hold this in position. And then all we've got to do is tighten the clamp. It's a bit of a shit clamp, but hey. Right, so that is almost there. As you can see, I've just got to finish the cat off, make sure it's not going to move around. And it should sound like a normal car again. One thing to note, the exhaust that was on here clearly wasn't the right one. If you look at the one that's on here now, you can see that it's the same diameter all the way down to the box where it joins the cat. Now, this aftermarket one was too long for the car anyway. If you look at this, it looks like they've welded, let's get some light behind it. It looks like they've welded the cat mount onto it as an afterthought, and it's thinner, and the welds are pretty crap, to be fair. And also, if you look at that against that cat, that bad boy doesn't fit properly. Don't know what brand the exhaust was, but it's gone now anyway. So let's start it up, and hopefully it sounds a hell of a lot better than what it did. Okay, car's back on the floor now with the exhaust, so let's see how it sounds. And there we are, all done. I'll do a few more videos on the vehicle. I'll do the engine mounts. There's a few other little bits I want to change. Some of the suspension bushes are a bit tired, but hey, RSIs are very, very rare and hard to get hold of. There are only 1,000 of these done for us in England, so we'll keep on with it. Thank you.